Live from New York, it's Saturday night's main event. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ringside Cinema. I am Money Mike, and it is time to make some predictions for Saturday night's main event taking place this Saturday at the most at the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. And like usual, just a typical 4 match card here. And I know they're going for the whole New York Knicks theme with this, but the logos and the match cards, it kind of looks like this would be like a show taking place in October, not in July, but that's just me. Especially with the whole Danhausen thing, I think this would have been more fitting in October than July, but hey, it worked out where the uncursing of the Knicks worked and the timing of Saturday night's main event at Madison Square Garden. So this is going to be a very interesting show. So before we get into all that, though, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, as I do produce weekly wrestling content here on the channel. And let's start with the aforementioned Danhausen, as he will be taking on J.D. McDonagh of the Judgment Day in a no disqualification match. And Danhausen did say he has help from someone who's from New York. You know, maybe Matt Cardona becomes Zack Ryder for one night. My guess here is maybe Mike Santana makes his debut on the main roster here, and that he will help Danhausen fend off the Judgment Day, and I think that's kind of what makes sense here, especially since they had Baron Corbin return on SmackDown. So I think Baron Corbin has been ruled out of any Danhausen storyline. So I'm going to go Danhausen beats JD McDonagh here, and that Mike Santana will make his debut, main roster debut, because if we're not counting NXT, his main roster debut this Saturday at Saturday night's main event. Next, we have Bayley versus Lyra, who it's gone a little crazy. I don't know if you guys saw the promo on Raw, but she looks like she hasn't slept in a while. So going to the city that they say never sleeps probably doesn't help things, but I guess it gives off like we have Nikki Cross at home vibes, so to speak. It's what I've seen a lot of people saying. But yeah, Lyra, Bayley, we're finally going to get a match between these two instead of just promos. And I want to go with Lyra Valkyria here with the win. I would not be surprised if we do get a second match between these two at SummerSlam, as the WWE is trying to fill out that card in order to sell more tickets. More on that coming to the channel this week, as I will have a video talking about the SummerSlam ticket sales. And sticking with the women here, we have the women's tag team titles on the line, as Paige and Brie Bella will defend against Fatal Influence. And so, I will say this, I think it's been a good run for Paige and Brie, but I think it's time to end it. I think it's time for their reign to come to an end, and I think with Nikki Bella posting that she's been working out, I think that means we're getting closer to Nikki Bella returning. So I think Paige and Brie losing the tag titles here would be the best thing to do, with Nikki coming back, eventually turning on Paige, and the Bellas turning on Paige as a tag team, and that way we can get Paige as a singles competitor. So I'm going to go Fatal Influence here to win and become your new women's tag team champions. And in your main event, we have Cody Rhodes and CM Punk who are facing off at SummerSlam for the WWE Championship against the team of Gunther and Sami Zayn. Now, I get it. This match here as a whole is completely, can they coexist? Because we know Cody and Punk have their match at SummerSlam, but we also know Sami and Gunther are not tag team partners. They're not friends. So this is one big old can they coexist match. And I kind of wish the WWE would have added like a stipulation to this match where Sami and Gunther, if they somehow won the match, that they would get added to the SummerSlam match to make it a fatal four-way. That way, at the very least, then the WWE has a reason to push off Cody versus Punk to say WrestleMania next year. But I think CM Punk, Cody Rhodes will win here, and I'm gonna be curious to see actually will there be like a big moment between Punk and Cody after the match? Because is it going to be like a buddy buddy thing, like hey I respect you type of thing, or are we going to see what we've been seeing for the past year, and that is someone takes out Cody Rhodes, leaves him a bloody mess? Are we going to see a CM Punk heel turn, right? I think that's the big question here. Is that going to be the big talking point coming out of this match? I'm not sure. I could see it, but I don't know for sure. But I am picking CM Punk and Cody Rhodes to win with a slight chance of a CM Punk heel turn that will leave Cody Rhodes bloody in the ring, just like Randy Orton and John Cena have done before him. So let me know in the comments below, guys. Who do you want to see win at Saturday night's main event? Who do you want to see Danhausen uncurse next after he uncursed the New York Knicks? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, I've been your host, Money Mike, and you've been watching Ringside Cinema.